Hello and welcome to my channel. This is the daily news for the channel and me basically. Anyways, joining me today is my little rabbit Bandit. I thought I'd add something a little cute to try and get some people to say, ooh, let's check this out. There's something kind of cute. Maybe there's something interesting in this. Okay, anyway. As for today, basically not much has gone on since yesterday. Today, now that things have kind of settled out, today I'm going to be releasing the first part of my new Bullies Scholarship Edition series. I'm going to post a new introduction for it, and then hopefully I'll have like 1 or 2 starter videos of the first basic act of it. Anyway, the introduction thing. Anyway, hello little guy. Anyway, there were some other things I wanted to talk about. We are also going to be having another series put in. I'm going to start recording the Mr. Case Files series, some walkthroughs of that. I'm going to do an introduction of that today as well, and hopefully I'll have at least a couple videos of that out as well. If not today, then tomorrow or later in the week. Anyway, I've got a really great recording device to do that because Fraps apparently does not like to record games that supposedly do not have DirectX, as weird as that is. But anyway, so I'll at least have Escape for Ravenhurst at least started. It's a really great game. I encourage you, if you've never ever played it or watched before, to really watch it. They're really incredible games for the genre. Anyway, I'll tell you more about it in the intro and give at least a little bit of my opinion to them and a little bit of background information. And basically, after Escape from Ravenhurst is done, we'll go backwards through the series. The next one will be the 13th Skull, and then Dire Grove, and yada yada yada, back on down. Anyway, hey, little guy. I know, he is so curious about stuff. He's just a little rabbit. Anyway, or a little bunny if you want to say. Anyway, okay. Next, I'm doing a lot of work on the side for school. We have to every week for the past couple weeks, and for this week and next week, I've got to review games for one of my classes. So I haven't really checked to see what we're supposed to, if we have like a chosen topic for this week, so I'm gonna go and look at that. I may I may actually do a reading of all the ones that I've done for the class, just to kind of show what we were kind of have for instruction as far as like rating a game. School's been kind of cool. I'm taking a law class and then a class which is basically an introduction to DeVry's game and simulation programming classes. So it's been kind of wild. We don't really do any real programming. I won't get to really do my first round of real programming, which I've already taken similar classes. So to what we're going to do, we're basically doing C++. Just basically C++, regular programming classes like you would in any college. It seems to me, based off of what they have for the degree program, that their game and simulation programming thing is very similar to what you'll get in any college, as far as just like your general computer science stuff, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing it, because it's instead of it focusing on more traditional computer science stuff, like stuff for IT and business, this one focuses primarily on games and all the aspects and stuff that relates to games. So that's why I'm really keeping it, and it's really kind of cool so far. Anyway, so it's been pretty fun so far. Anyway, I'm going to be doing more with that this week anyway. Just to let you know kind of some of the stuff I do. Right now I am trying to finish up, between all this stuff, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, which has been, if you've never really played a Lego game, they're kids games, but they're really quite interesting. They've got a lot of really quite interesting gameplay and stuff. I really wish I could post it here. I don't have a video capture thing for my PlayStation 3, which is what I'm playing it on, which I'm doing it partially for that, and then partially for all the fun achievement stuff you can do. Most of them you can actually get just by doing normal story mode, but then they have some really fun achievements. They're like, you do something that you wouldn't necessarily do in it. Like, I know for like the Lego Indiana Jones one, Indiana Jones 2, which has them, they had some achievements like you take a bad character and you actually kill the good character once you get them, and you get an achievement for that. And there's some stuff like that in this one. Oh, good boy. I know, he wants to hop on the bed. And he also sometimes likes to go on my shoulder. Anyway, I know in the background there's been a dog, and that's one of the Australian shepherds we have at the house. His name is Colt, and he has an obsession with rabbits. Especially this one, he wants to be his buddy, but, you know, he's a big dog for a little tiny, little, dwarf rabbit. So, anyway, in addition to the games, I watch, like, very different kinds of shows. I'm really upset because I haven't been able to watch Adventure Time. I know it's kind of one of those shows. Most people say, oh, it's animated, so it's got to be for kids. But it's got a lot of stuff that if you've ever played games, then you see so many references to not only like games and stuff, but also to like D&D. There's references to like different kinds of movies and stuff, and it's really kind of fun and stuff. Colt, be quiet. Anyway. Sorry, no, it's like a zoo here, isn't it? Anyway, okay, be quiet. Okay, I'm doing something. Okay, so, anyway, as one of the other, not only do I watch Adventure Time, which I'm really mad that I've been missing, but I've only missed, like, this season, and I've caught a couple episodes, but only a couple, and they've been really great, but I wanted to see more, because I really liked how at the beginning of this last season, spoiler, they added a brand new character that they kind of used to try and replace Finn's love interest of Princess Bubblegum. And I can't wait to see that. And supposedly they're doing another gender bender episode. They're doing another gender reverse episode. Basically, they have the person who came up with the original concept. They come up with this idea of instead of Finn and Jake, there was Fiona and Cake, and Fiona and Cake are the gender opposite versions of in the Fiona and Cake universe. Everybody's gender opposite of who they are in the regular Adventure Time cast. They've only done one so far. The ending was like yeah, that was the most frustrating ending to the episode. I don't want to give it away, but to me it was just so frustrating. I loved the ending. I mean, I love that whole episode up until the very end, and it like gets so frustrating because they did something that to tie it back in. Well, let's put it this way: they did something to tie it back into the regular universe, which really was like, that can't be right. I did not like that being the truth, but it was kind of funny and hilarious, and it was another one of those moments where they put something in to make fun of us. And what makes it really a great universe. I apologize for me looking like crap today. I've been feeling really sick for like the past week or so, and I'm only just now starting to get over what I had. Anyway, there's one other thing that I wanted to talk about. I usually watch this thing called Super Sentai, and also this series, which is a series in Japan. And there's one other series in Japan that I love watching. They're called Kamen Riders, Kamen Rider series. And the Kamen Rider series is just like Super Sentai. They're a series that every year they do a brand new start. They have 1 year's worth of episodes, 52 altogether usually, about like 52. Sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more. But usually about 50 episodes. each one. And at the end of the year, the storyline cuts out, and then they start a brand new one, which has the same kind of, which has which the basic element that it has for like the Kamen Rider series is every one of the heroes is a Kamen Rider, and then you have the Kamen Rider working with the stuff. If the name seems familiar, there was one of the series actually made it here. It was Kamen Rider Dragon. Oh god, I forgot the rest of it. But it's completely different. Just like Super Sentai is here too. It's known as Power Rangers. They use some of the footage of it for like the mecha is used for the Power Rangers series, and every once in a while the monster stuff too, and the heroes with the costumes. But I actually kind of like the Japanese version better, and I think most people would. The thing is that the Americans have really made it into a really kiddie show, and the thing is, if you ever actually watch the Japanese show, it's not really as kiddie as it is here, which is really kind of a disappointment because it's really fun. They you can get oh god, I got something in my eye. Anyway, they got some really cool stuff with it. The place I go to get my copies of these, I go to this place called TV Nihon. It's TV/NIHON. If you look that up on Google, it'll come up to this thing and it'll say TV Nihon, and then we'll talk about how they do subtitle. They do basically subtitled versions of a whole bunch of like Japanese shows and stuff. Anyway, I would recommend that. That's the best one that I've found for getting really good Super Sentai and Kamen Rider episodes. They do a really great job. They, there have been times when they've made like mistakes and stuff, and what they'll do is they'll actually go and correct it and then release a new version. They tend to do them through torrents, so if you don't like a torrent, I can't remember if they do direct downloads for them anymore. They may only just do torrents. But they're a really good place, and they do a lot of fun stuff with it. I think they may do Pretty Cure too. Maybe, I can't remember what the other stuff was. They even have like the live action version of Sailor Moon, which is Pretty Girl Sailor Moon. They have that subtitled there. It's a really interesting series. It never really made it here though, unfortunately. No. That's sad. It's a really good series though, and they do really good job subtitling, so you should really check them out. Anyway, that's pretty much it this week. Well, at least for today. Tomorrow I'll probably get some more. I really hope that I get a chance to catch up on those shows and all the other stuff, because like when it comes to Super Sentai, I'm like a whole series behind on that. I'm a whole series behind on the Kamen Rider, which is really disappointing because it's really fun. But then I've seen a couple episodes of the new stuff, and I'm only like a couple episodes left in the last season, and this new one that they have is about to end, if I remember right, because basically it used to be that the Kamen Rider series and the Super Sentai series would start and end around around like January or February. But what they ended up doing was Kamen Rider ended up having one very short series, which was one of my favorites. Some people really argued about it. It was called Kamen Rider Decade, and basically what they did was they went over the past 10 years worth of Kamen Riders, and they went to like different worlds, or they went into the past shows, and where they basically went to worlds with the past shows and kind of talked about alternate versions and then alternate universe stuff. It was really kind of cool. Anyway, so check out TV Nihon if you would like to kind of know about that. This is running a little longer than I wanted to, so I'm going to have to say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully you'll stay in tune for tomorrow, where I'll have another little bit, and hopefully the puppy won't be causing any real problem, and I can keep this little guy here to maybe get you guys to come here and say what you want. Anyway, leave your comments on the comments below here. on the YouTube channel, and feel free to have fun. Also remember, today I should be having up my introduction to Escape from Ravenhurst and Bully Scholarship Edition. And I may have one more. I don't know if I can get it to work right. I'm not sure if I'm going to... So I'm not going to spoil it. But I might have a Jane Jensen game up as well. We'll see. Anyway, these will be kind of what will be up for now. And then as time goes by, if I can get some more stuff, we'll see. You know, first I want to at least end these two before I get something new and do something better. Anyway, talk to you tomorrow. Okay? Bye.